My people wonder they say shall never end. Allegedly, they said Queen Naomi's mom was shocked, She couldn't believe her eyes, Because sometimes I'll be asking myself, is this thing that we are hearing the truth? Because if it is true, it simply means that these people, they don't get shame and they don't get conscience. So with everything that we have been hearing that Ebony did to Queen Naomi while she was in the palace with Queen Naomi, whenever she's experiencing difficulty and she thought that Queen Naomi would be of help, she will not mind all that she have done. She will, let me say, shamelessly, because that is what it is if the information is true, go to Queen Naomi's house for help. Eh? Now, wow. Anyways, these are all alleged information. They said something happened in the palace that Ebony could no longer hide her shame. She decided to go to Queen Naomi's mother for help. You know the ritual they said Kabiyesi wants to carry out with Queen Naomi alone. They said that ritual that Kabiyesi can do it with other wives. And doing it with Queen Naomi alone, it is going to affect the other wives because they said that is something they do every year. And this simply means, according to what we are hearing, that is a way of tying Kabiyesi's Ori. Ori, I think Ori is his spirit man with that of the wives. They said he have been doing it with all the wives before now. But this year, he decided that he is going to do it with Queen Naomi and Queen Naomi alone. Where did that leave the other wives? If you ask me, I will say that it simply means that Kabiyesi is done and dusted with them. He wants them out of his life. That is if this information is true. And based on what we have been hearing, that as a king that he is, he cannot just wake up and say, I don't want to marry again. But there are many ways he can achieve that, which includes choosing who to do this Ibomi Obo, abi what did they call it, with alone. Doing it with Queen Naomi alone simply means that Queen Naomi is the only wife, is the only woman he now sees as a wife. And he wants to tie his Ori with that of Queen Naomi. And by so doing, Queen Naomi will now have some spiritual protection according to what we are hearing. But we all know that the hand of the Almighty God is upon Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo even before now. If not, with everything that we have been hearing, some of these women, from what we heard, they said they really wanted Queen Naomi out of the picture so that Kabiyesi will not have to shower her with all the favors and gifts and love. They have tried severally, but because what is protecting Queen Naomi is bigger than what is fighting her, they are unable to achieve their aim. Even when they messed her name up around December period, at the end of the day, God still vindicated her. God still saved her, because a lot of people have been afraid that maybe she will go to prison over this. But God never sleeps. So that's why I said that the Almighty God's hand is upon her and her son. And that is why, with everything that the people who don't want her in the picture is doing, it is always a waste of time and money. Severally, we have heard how they took her pictures to shrine, how they do this, do that. At the end of the day, she serves a living God. So with all of this information, now we are getting an information that when Kabiyesi decides to do this with Queen Naomi alone, Ebony, who thinks that going to Queen Naomi's mother to go and beg her to speak to Queen Naomi so that Queen Naomi would allow Kabiyesi to also do it with the other wives. After all, right now, a lot of people believe that Queen Naomi now understands better than before, that these women are married to the king. And no matter what, they will always remain his wives. Abi. So they wanted Queen Naomi to beg Kabiyesi so that Kabiyesi will not do that ritual with her alone. Because doing it with her alone simply means that the wife's positions in the palace is no longer safe. So they said when Ebony got to Queen Naomi's house in Akure, where Kabiyesi built a house for them, they told her that Queen Naomi's mother is not there, that she have gone to the other side, I think the remote area where they used to live before that new mansion, because they said Queen Naomi's mother have a very big farmland there where she does farming in a big way. So this season, they say she have always been that side due to the farming period and all of that. So when they told Ebony that the mother is not there, that she's the other side, they say she went there. She went to that place. Remember that Ebony have been coming close to Queen Naomi, because when Queen Naomi got married to the king, Ebony was in the palace. And then Queen Naomi was seeing Ebony as a friend. And so Ebony was too close to Queen Naomi to know most of the things about her. And they say then Queen Naomi doesn't keep secrets from Ebony, because she thought Ebony was a friend, but not until she betrayed her by, So they say when Ebony went to see Queen Naomi's mother, she went on her knees begging Queen Naomi's mother to please, that she did not dislike Queen Naomi. It's not as if she disliked her, but the fact remains that she wanted to also occupy a space for herself in the palace, that Kabiyesi have abandoned her for a very long time, that she had been in the life of the king for a very long time. She was there when the first wife left. Kabiyesi did not even marry her, even when she was uh, grazing his bed, doing all of that. And Kabiyesi went ahead to marry Wurola. And when Wurola came, Wurola doesn't want to share after some time. Remember, Urola's marriage with the king did not even last long. When when Urola left, she was doing everything to get Kabiyesi's attention, all to no avail. Not until Queen Naomi now came. She was hoping that Queen Naomi would accept her to be part of the throne and all of that. But Queen Naomi too did not want. So she was feeling rejected and all of that. So if there's anything she have done, they should please forgive her. That what she's begging the mother right now is to talk to Queen Naomi. That Kabiyesi should not do that ritual with her alone. Kabiyesi should carry all of them along, because she have done a whole lot of things to be in this marriage. That Queen Naomi should please help her. They said she was begging, and I said, now wow. Now wow. Anyways, that is what we are hearing. But I want to remind you that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.